I'm not often this excited about something that I've made, but I'm pretty excited about this one. The basic premise is this: we don't have any sanctuary for our thoughts. We're constantly bombarded by distraction and entertainment. This is called programmed time. TV scheduling is even called programming. Very skilled people can use music cues, visuals, dialogue, acting, and story to decide how their audience will feel while watching a movie. This is great. I love movies, TV, and other media. But if 100% of your waking time is spent being entertained or distracted, then when do you have an opportunity to have your own thoughts and feelings? Turn off to activate is a reminder to schedule in some unprogrammed time into your day. This isn't just some ethereal idea either. There are scientific studies that back this up. There are a lot of benefits from mental health to creativity when people add 30 minutes of mental downtime to their day. I want to talk about a few of those benefits and the studies behind them. The secret brain mode that unlocks creative power. The default mode network is the state of mind that we enter when we are in a state of restful wakefulness. In other words, when we're not numbing, entertaining, or distracting ourselves, we get bored. And this boredom triggers an active state of mind that causes reflection, creativity, replay of events, daydreaming, and problem solving. This is a powerful state of mind that most of us are uncomfortable with. Try it. Put your phone down, turn off the music and TV, and sit with your thoughts for a few minutes. For extra added bonus, do this while sitting under a tree or laying in some grass. The first few times that you do this, you'll find yourself checking your watch and reaching for your phone often. Our brains hate boredom. Being bored is such anathema to our brains that our mind starts to do anything to end the boredom. At first, it reaches for the easiest numbing solutions of entertainment and social media. Here's the trick. If you deny yourself these easy numbing behaviors during your downtime, then your mind kicks into overdrive and starts engaging in higher level cognitive behaviors. The neurologists explain this by saying, "An idle mind seeks a toy." There is a danger in staying in this state of mind for too long. This is why solitary confinement is a punishment in prison. But studies have shown that 30 minutes a day of mental downtime has a ton of emotional, mental, and physical benefits. I'll talk about a few of the benefits that relate to art and creativity below. But first, a few suggestions on how you can engage the default mode network. A reminder that this will be very uncomfortable at first. You're breaking years of habitual numbing and engaging your brain in higher activity. So try this for a week. It doesn't take a lot of change, just a couple of little things. Extra points if you add a creative activity during or immediately following this downtime. Here are some ideas to get you started. All of these are intended to be done without electronics or screens. Exercise, meditate, journaling, free writing, go on a walk, quiet commutes, no screens in bed, no screens with friends, sketching without a purpose, no screens in the bathroom, no screens at the dinner table, play with children without electronics, or pretty much any activity that you do that's very boring. Remove the entertainment or numbing behavior from that thing. Boredom increases creativity. Taking a moment to allow yourself to be bored has significant benefits. With technology, we are constantly busy or entertained. Boredom is a mental state that demands relief. Studies on boredom prove that small amounts of downtime significantly increase your ability to be creative. Researchers had 3 groups of people: a control group, a group that copied phone numbers out of the phone book, and a group that just read the phone book. After doing this, the people were put through a series of tests to measure their creativity. The second group outperformed the control group, and the third group outperformed the second group. The study showed that there is a direct correlation between your level of boredom and your creativity. Downtime improves memory. Allowing your mind time to replay events and interactions with other people helps you solidify memories, affirm your identity, increase your empathy, and develop your code of ethics. Studies show that taking a break allows your brain to replay events and process information. This downtime is crucial for your ability to remember and recall things that you have learned. Scientists have studied rats' brains as they navigate a maze. Later, in an unstimulating environment, the rats have the same electrical patterns as they did while running the maze. When scientists interrupt the rats during this replay, it decreases the rats' ability to navigate the maze. They even outperformed rats that were allowed to run the maze over and over and over again. In other words, the group that got to practice didn't do as well as the group that ran the maze and then were bored for a period of time and then ran the maze again. Replay strengthens empathy. Replaying your interactions with other people allows your mind to gauge the appropriateness of your behavior and rehearse how you will act in the future. We've all had that thought, oh, I wish I would have said X, or next time that happens, I'm going to whatever. These scenarios that we run in our minds during the daydreaming of our downtime help us instill a code of ethics and a moral compass. We decide who we are, how we should act, and how our actions affect others during these replays of our experiences. Resting wakefulness and neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to adapt our experiences and environment. In other words, you might not be able to teach an old dog new tricks, but people can train their brains to be better at memory, creativity, and empathy. Your brain physically changes to adapt to your learning and environment. A study showed that the portion of the brain involved in navigation was significantly larger in London taxi drivers, who have to navigate all day, compared to bus drivers who drive the same route each day. In addition to that, one study done on people training to become taxi drivers showed an increase in the size of this portion of the brain after they had become proficient. Their brains changed shape to adapt to their learning and environment. Studies have shown that only 20 to 30 minutes a day of mental downtime has huge benefits. It can be very structured and practiced, like mindfulness meditation, or something simple like not looking at your phone in bed or in the restroom. The point is this: unplugging and allowing yourself to be bored for a few minutes every day will significantly increase your mental abilities. So that's it. That's the pitch. That's what turn off to activate is the hope that we can kind of engage in human things, that we can activate our humanity by disconnecting from those programming things that Big Trek is trying to use to control us and manipulate us. We do ourselves as individuals or as members of a family or a community absolutely zero service by becoming numbed sheeple that are just there to consume. I mean, I enjoy doing all of that stuff, but really, I'd like to throw down the gauntlet a little bit. I'd like to issue a challenge, and I do this in my courses, but I want to do it here as well. Take a week and delete something and add something. And so every day, I want you to take something out of your day that normally you would use to numb or entertain or avoid boredom. Most of the time that's going to be not using your phone during a boring activity. So do the dishes while you don't listen to something, commute in silence, all those types of things. Try to think of something like that. Think of how much better you would sleep if you were actually relaxed as you were going to sleep instead of doom scrolling. Or imagine the ninja-like state of readiness that you have to be in to hold your phone 6 inches from your face. And then if you accidentally drop your phone, you're so aware and so awake that you're able to dodge something falling at your face from 6 inches away. Like, there's no way that you're getting a good night's sleep when you're actually going to sleep with this blue light burning into your retinas and you're in this ninja-like state of readiness to dodge it if it falls out of your hand. Try this. I know this is a radical idea. Buy an alarm clock. Buy an alarm clock and plug your phone in somewhere else, not in your room when you go to sleep, and just fall asleep. Maybe read a book or something, but don't use a screen as you're going to sleep. And then when you wake up, get out of bed and do stuff before you go get your phone. So brush your teeth and shower and get ready and do your hair before you go get your phone. So in essence, the end and the beginning of your day will start with your thoughts and feelings rather than with doom scrolling through whatever everybody else is trying to jam into your eyeballs. That's just one concept. Then add something creative to your day. If you are not already doing some sort of personal project or something like that, I highly recommend doing something creative. Anything creative, in fact. And doing this will significantly increase a number of things in your life. I've had students tell me that they've began to dream again, that they're more aware of the people around them, that they are more connected to people that they're living with, imagine what it would be like. Most of the people watching this channel are probably, I don't know, my age, or I don't know. I don't know why I'm assuming that. But if you were my age, you grew up without cell phones and whatever, right? Cell phones didn't come around until I was in my late teens. I can't imagine what it's like for our kids who are looking at their parents who are near them but not engaging with them. That so often I catch myself with my phone in my hand while I'm hanging out with my toddler, or whatever. And one of the things that I've started to try to do, this is years ago, and it's really helped, is I put my phone away somewhere else when I get home from work until I put the kids to bed. And then I'm able to look them in the eyes and engage with them. And it's a sad commentary that this is an effort that I have to make rather than something that I naturally do. Anyway, try to add something to your day and try to subtract something from your day. And then do that for a week and see if you notice any neurological, emotional, mental benefits. One of the things that I think you'll see is that you'll tend to be more creative. Here's the trick with that creativity. Capture it. If you teach your brain that creativity is something valuable to you, it will deliver you more creativity. And if you allow yourself the downtime to have those creative thoughts, and when you have them, you write them down or jot them down or you sketch them or whatever it is really fast, your brain will recognize that it is delivering something of value to you, and it will continue to deliver more of that thing. In essence, your brain will give you what you demand of it. And so if you demand a little bit of time every day of boredom and mental downtime to slip into the default mode network and daydream and engage with your thoughts and your feelings and the way that you as an individual, as somebody who is not being programmed, are thinking and feeling, and then you capture those types of things that come to you during those times or after those sessions, then your brain will continue to deliver those types of things. And this is kind of the real value of doing this, turn off to activate. And I would love to hear how this went. I would love to hear your experiences. You can use the hashtag turn off to activate if you want, or you can leave a comment in this video. But I would love to hear how it goes a week from now, how this experiment went. And that's all I've got for you. Make sure to subscribe, CoreyKerr.com/email if you want to jump on this email newsletter and make sure that you don't let the algorithm choose whether you see something or not, that you get to engage with the content that you want to engage with. Hopefully that's my content. And if you want to see my stuff, you can go to CoreyKerr.com. I've got some of these up if you want to go to that homepage there and click on the inks, and you can see some detailed stuff there. And I will catch you guys later.
This is illo time.